What's going on, guys? Vince Hernandez here, Aspen editor-in-chief, comic book creator, comic book writer. I got some exciting news. If you can see this room behind me filled with weird junk. I wouldn't say junk because I own an online store and I sell on eBay, but so you can see this giant room with nothing but merchandise, random books, TV monitors, comic books, toys, CDs, everything. It's all going away. We're going to be basically converting this room into what I think is an exciting development. We're turning this into a comic book studio. So I wanted to take you guys along on the journey, show you guys what we're working with, the kind of challenge it's going to be from the start to basically convert this room into what will be my comic book studio to start kind of self-creating my own works along with the work I do for Aspen Comics. So a lot of you might know that I've already produced some of my own works. Syria Underworld Pimp Hustler, that's been out for a while, and I really needed a spot so that I could basically come in and just get comic books done more directly. So I've worked at a studio for over 25 years, and this is the first year where I've basically have been remote as Aspen moved to Ohio, and now I spent the first 5.5 months basically working remotely at home. Not my favorite thing, I'll be honest. I like coming into a studio. I like the creative energy. I like to be able to, basically come into some place and do the work, This is really cool, by the way. This is the Michael Turner, Art of Michael Turner book that we just published a little while ago. So yeah, I wanted to give you guys the rundown. I'm all beat up, as you could tell. We've been working all morning just to get this place a little more, accessible. You could barely walk in at first. Let me show you guys around the basic layout of this place. So my family owns this property. This is a property in Hawthorne. It's pretty awesome. As you can see, we got a really major street here. They're putting up a McDonald's right across the street. So it should be good. Should be interesting. Flip it around. As you can see, it's a huge property. Now this is where my pops works out of. He's based out of this little office, and that's not that little, but he runs his business. And then as you can see, we got a lot of space, a lot of accessibility to be able to work with and just get this party started. So we're excited. I don't know how many of these videos we'll do. It might take a lot to show you guys what we're trying to achieve here, because we got a lot. I'll probably sell a lot of this stuff at garage sales. This is stuff accumulated through just people giving me their collections or purchasing collections for the intent to sell. And as any reseller knows, you start stacking up stuff, and after a while you get a room like this. So this has to go. First step, obviously, in getting everything kind of basically ready to start moving in furniture, get some things going, better lighting, fix some of the stuff around the edges. See that shelf right there? That's basically my OG shelf where I would do pretty much all of my early fulfillment, and those are all my early books. But as you can see, a lot of weird stuff in here. What's up, Grimmy? So we have our work cut out for us, and when I say we, it's mostly me. I'm going to be doing for the most part, all this myself, getting things ready. I mean, look at the door. Woo! Door's coming apart, y'all. We got to get that fixed, get it all properly framed out better. Shouldn't be too bad. Thankfully, these walls are pretty solid concrete underneath. So this building is a tank. Got a nice little view here next to the creepy skull. We'll probably keep that. I like Mr. Scully. And then, the first step I'm looking to do is taking this first corner right when you walk into the left, clearing it out so that I can get a desk in there. There is actually the desk frame right here. This was my old desk I worked at Aspen. Awesome glass desk. It's hidden under there. You can see the silver frame. But yeah, we're going to try to get that over into this corner first. I like working by a window. Then my thought here is this wall right here between the two windows is putting up like a kind of live feed, whatnot station, eBay live station, so that we can, basically do live shows in-house We're also gonna probably put a backdrop here. I used to own a gym with another guy, and we use this room as a gym, so you can still see the scheduling we had, CrossFit style. So that was fun. But it's time for a new chapter for this room, so we're excited. I'm gonna get this room looking like just something out of an old school comic book studio. I think, you know, that's when I came in and I started working at Top Cow in 1998. We were in this old, I just like old, but a really big, you know, studio with lots of vibrant artists. Everybody was just working hard. Creativity was flowing. It had this very late 90s feel for comics, which you could see on the pages. We want to reproduce that. So that's the goal with this room. Look at this dress, by the way. How does this even come into my possession? This Minnie Mouse Mexican style dress. Maybe I'll take it to one of my family over in Mexico. They might like it. Anyways, plushies up there looking at us. They might stay for a while. They're cute and they give us a little company while we work. Old school Guitar Hero. So yeah, that's what we're working with. Look at this over here. There's nowhere you can even step. So should be fun, guys. I'll keep you posted. Wait for the next video. See how much progress we've made. Thanks so much for watching.